Yeah, no, I don't think we were good enough. Our initial start to the game was fine, first 5 minutes, and then conceded a really poor goal from a set piece. So we're left chasing the game. I thought that knocked us a little bit, to be honest. We weren't our usual selves. We were fortunate to be 1-0. We then grew into the game, last about 10 minutes and a half. Started to get more control and play better, show better composure, played better football, and we grew into the game. Our move leading to the goal was a good one, although we had a bit of fortune of how the ball went into the goal. That was obviously something that there's been a consistent sort of theme of how we scored goals recently. That was a replica of that. And then second half, I thought we played much better. Had control of the game, played good football, pushed them back. You felt we were in the ascendancy. You could feel us growing and the crowd coming with us. And then we conceded a really poor goal, which is that's the story of us so far. And then we're left chasing the game. And so I just think we were not good enough for long enough, only in spells. And in a game like this, that's not enough.
Said that there was a plan and maybe the players didn't stick to the plan. What was the plan to start with and why did it go wrong?
We didn't pass the ball well enough. We didn't keep the ball well enough. The goal knocked us. So you can have a plan, and it's that old saying, isn't it? You have a plan until you get punched in the nose. And we got a punch in the nose. And that affected us. When we calmed down and started to play near the end of the half and in the second half, we had the control of the game. But we've got to show more composure, belief, personality, if you like, to play that football within the chaos. And we didn't do that. And when we did, I say the game was then there for us. The game was how we wanted it at home, controlling the game, playing good football, pushing them back. You could feel that. You could feel it. You know when you're in control that you also open the pitch up a little bit to some of their attacking players who are dangerous on the break. But the goal doesn't actually come from that. It comes from just us not getting out and blocking a cross and dealing with a cross. We can't allow Dwight Gale to have the freedom of the box, and we did, and that's what he's built his career on.
How frustrating was it when he did get on top of the lack of chances?
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep under pressure?
No, definitely. We didn't do enough. The goalkeeper's not been worked enough. Craigie's been the far busier goalkeeper today. We didn't produce enough quality in the final third, and that's what's cost us. In not just today, in other games as well. It's not like we had, even in the first half, we were in some really good positions and good moments, and we failed. And we get into the penalty area, and they defended the goal well, blocked well, and we didn't do that. And they were blocking, we didn't, and that's what cost us the game.
As you say, it's such a familiar tale with missing chances and then giving away ones. How are the players feeling, in the dressing room? What's the mood like when they're seeing the same kind of story coming along again?
Well, it's up to us as a group to change that. There's, we can talk about it, but the only way to change that is by producing better on the pitch. You can't feel sorry for yourself. That's we're trying to find that balance between the right personnel, formation, how we play. The players are getting opportunities, and then they have to produce, and we're not consistent enough. We can go from one game to the next and not be the same, or a spell within the game, but we can't produce that for long enough. And I think that's, if you look at our last, 4 league games, it's gone one lost. That's all you need to know.
What do you think it is you need to kind of get that consistency? Is it January? Is it time on the training field, which you've kind of lacked since you came in here?
Yeah, that would help, in truth, because we now don't get any time between the next game and then the busy period coming up. But that schedule is what it is, and we've got your training process is vital to develop that way of working. Your mentality of how you train, your concentration, your application. You can become very efficient in the way that you work and have a repetitive way of working that then the players know what's required of them, and it comes almost like a robotic way of working, and we haven't got that at the moment, and we're searching for it. And we can produce for spells in game, but not long enough. And I'm still learning so much about the group, and it's becoming clear of I think what we need to do to try and move the squad and move the club forward.
We've only got one more game left before the window opens. How much are you looking forward to that? Just the opportunity to bring in a few fresh faces.
I'm looking forward to the next game because, yeah, it's a chance to get back and produce better than what we've produced today. And then January will be January. I think I've spoken before about we want to try and get stronger in every window. It's quite clear some of the areas of the pitch that we need to try and strengthen. And some of that, obviously, you want to try and make an immediate impact, but also for the benefit of the longer term strategy of the football club, and that'll be our aim when January gets here.
What would you say to the fans, because they're not used to losing
Yeah.
derbies at Tynecastle, and you hear the frustration at the end?
Yeah, no. I thought the supporters were brilliant today. I thought they stuck with us. I thought they were right behind us. We didn't play well, and yeah, if you lose a derby game at home, then you'd expect. We're all frustrated. It's totally understandable. So, and we didn't play well enough. We had too many under par performances today, which is, yeah, disappointing to say the least.
I also thinking behind the Spittal substitution, was that just tactical or just to freshen
Sorry,
up?
no.
Thinking behind Blair Spittal's substitution, was that tactical or just to freshen things up?
Yeah, just tactical, just to freshen things up. Yeah, no. I don't think there's any issues injury-wise after today's game, as not that I've been told so far, anyway.
What is Sunday's game now with Ross County being down there as well at the bottom of the league?
Yeah, no, it's a hugely important game. They all are. This was obviously a massive game for us today, and we've lost. So we don't get a lot of time between the games. Well, everyone is in the same boat, and we know the type of game that we're going to face at Ross County, and we need to show more than what we showed today in every aspect. Because it was, I didn't like us today for long periods of that game.